You don't talk to yourself.
We got to understand that the frame of mind that we're in, if you talk to yourself, you're not mad. The best company for you is you. And who can understand you more than you and the inner man on the inside of you, reasoning with you? The Bible said when God created Adam, he created Adam so he could come and reason with him in the cool of the day. We are of Adam and Eve. If we are the children of God, why is it that we can't laugh with ourselves as people think we are doing? Why is it that we can't talk to ourselves as people think we are doing? Why is it that we can't answer ourselves as people think we are doing? If God came and reasoned with Adam in the cool of the day, what is the difference now? The foundation is still there. It's a matter of you walking in and on it and staying in it. Praise God. Sometimes we get weak and weary and burdened down and pressured and tormented, and we feel lost and we feel as if we don't have any purpose. And sometimes even preparing for an offering song, the devil twists you and turns you and tosses you, and they try to steal your voice. Like Brother Javier and myself. Praise God. You know, every time it's for an offering song or even say praise and worship, it's like everything starts to go upside down. I mean, I don't know how Minister Edwards does it, but he does it. I don't know how Pastor does it, but he does it. But they know on the ground which they stand. They know that God is with them nevertheless. You know, we oftentimes feel like we are robots. And I said to my wife the other day, my body's crashing. I said, whenever you see me start slugging, my body's crashing. When I could barely go, my body's crashing. And that's exactly what started to happen on Thursday. It started crashing. Because I just kept on going and going and going and going and going and going. And I said, God, why is it that I'm feeling this way? I know why I'm feeling this way. But all I wanted to ask God is, give me a little more strength. Give me a piece more steel. Give me a little bit more cement. Just give me a little bit more water from the well that never runs dry. Just feed me with manna from heaven that I could keep on going. Because sometimes a race is not for the swift, neither for the strong, nor who can endure, but us who can endure to the end. Praise God. You know, sometimes we might be sleeping and somebody call on you. Somebody you probably never heard of for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and all of a sudden your phone rings. And the first thing that comes to your mind is, where y'all talking from? It's like, you're not calling me unless you want help. Where y'all talking from? Don't call me. And then by the time you know it, hello? Hey, how are you? Long time. Being all nice. Praise God. I mean, I do it. But you know, it's in the moment when you realize they're becoming weak and crumbled and they need your help. Or even the other way around. You might just be going through something and God have those people in your life as a part of the foundation from when you started building up. And you think that you have outgrown the foundation of your friendship, of your relationship, of everything. And then all of a sudden, you're missing a little piece. And they call and remind you that, remember, this was what you did. Keep on going. I remember there was a little old lady. And at the time, I wanted to give up. I wanted to walk away from God. I wanted to walk away so bad. And there was so much things going on. And I sat there with the little old lady that night. And may God rest her soul. She was from Santa Cruz. And I sat there with the little old lady. And she said to me, whatever you do, hold on to your Jesus. Hold on to your Jesus. Never let go. And I said, I'm holding on. I'm holding on. With a little smile on my face. Because I don't know how to take it. And she said, hold on to your Jesus. Hold on to your Jesus. Hold on. And I heard a voice said to me, take a picture of her because you will not see her again. I'm like, what? But because I'm still in the dust, and I wanted to walk away. My foundation was weak in God. I had what the devil wanted, and the devil was getting it because I was giving it to him, because I was opening myself. I was opening certain doors that will allow the devil to take over the entire temple and not just the foundation. And before I left the house and I went to the bus stop, I heard sirens. And when I heard the sirens, I didn't take it as anything. And the fire truck came, the ambulance came, and I went on the bus anyways. And I got, let's say, from here down to Tim Hortons. And I had a knapsack filled with grocery that my uncle and my aunt gave me. At the time I came here, and I didn't have any papers. I was going through. I've been through it. And I'm still standing. There were days when I wanted to give up, and there was a few people that kept on pushing me, and I'm still standing. And that lady, God bless her soul, she said, keep on holding to your Jesus, and I'm still standing. Though at times the journey gets rough, I'm still standing. Though at times the burden is heavy, I'm still standing. Though at times the weight is too much on my back, I'm still standing. And I got to a little part, and I called my uncle. And he said, the lady dropped down. So I'm like, what? And I felt so bad. I got off the bus, and I found a little supermarket trolley, and I pushed the bag in it. And you know how we do it back home after Grand Market, down the hill, up the hill. And I rode the trolley all the way back to the house. When I got there, I couldn't see her. They just turned me back from the doorway. My uncle dropped me halfway. But what I'm saying to you tonight is, every little seed that has been sown in your life, every block that has been laid in your life, every steel that has been tied in your life, every cement that has been mixed in your life, every brick that has been tied, mixed in your life, every sand that has been mixed in your life, hold it together, water it. A house can stand in the dry weather, but can I tell you something? It won't last if there's nothing living on the inside of it. It will go to dust. But with something on the inside of it breathing and living, the sun comes on the outside, the rain comes on the outside, the storm comes on the outside, it still stands. And you make sure your foundation is solid enough that no matter what storm clouds rock your ship, the anchor holds. The anchor is the steel. Every corner has 4 steel, and every other block has a steel. Hope you understand what I'm saying tonight. Don't make your life one of those ones where these blocks here, they don't have no steel in it. This is what they use. Beams to hold it. There are no steel, no concrete in it, but they make them solid. All I'm saying to you now is open your hearts and allow Jesus to live on the inside of you. So no matter what storm clouds come, no matter what sunshine on you, no matter how hot it is, no matter the rain that comes and wet you, no matter the breeze that comes and blow you, all you need is a little touch up on the outside. You get a few little roller brushes and some paints, and you just get a little touch up on the outside. You look in the mirror like Brother Jesse and you say, yes, I look good. My skin is wrinkling, but I look good. I got a few scars here, but I look good. I'm covered in scars, but I still look good. I got a few pimples on my face, but I look good. Because Jesus is living on the inside of you. I don't know why I feel like crying. But sometimes all you gotta do is let the tears flow. Sometimes all you gotta do is let out that dust that you have breathed in. Let out that bad water that you have drank. Let out whatever things you have heard in order to allow Jesus to resonate in your spirit. Let it out and let God live inside of you. Let it out and let God breathe inside of you so that wherever you go, people can see Christ shining outside of you. Let it out so that whatever you do, people can hear God when you speak. It's not about me, it's not about you, it's not about what I can do, it's not about what you can do. I can guarantee you we could sing like angels and we could play like David, but without God we are nothing. Without the foundation we are nothing. We will just be like empty barrels rolling down a hill. Noise, 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 and it's not a joyful noise. Remember the foundation on which you stand. Remember the foundation on which you were given birth. Remember the foundation on which you were conceived, though it may be sin and in iniquity. Remember Jesus. It's not about how strong you think you are. It's not about how long you think you can walk. It's not about how fast you think you can run. Usain Bolt had to retire. He couldn't go on any longer. The fastest race car driver, the best race car driver could crash anytime. He built his foundation on the car, not around God. When I crashed, I can tell you when I crashed, I went to death's door. Something held on to me and said, not yet. And I'm still here. I will tell my testimony over and over and over and over and over and over. I was 17 years old, 3 weeks away from my graduation from high school. And that was my second accident in 2 weeks. The first one, my mom got a call. We had a minister friend over in T.H.R.A.C. And she called and she said, tell your son not to ride that bike, because there's something going on and the devil wants to take him out. It's the only way it could happen. But I love riding. That was my joy. So now if you see me sing, leave me alone. If you hear me make noise, leave me alone. Wherever I am, just leave me alone. That's my joy now. That gives me peace. No matter what's going on, sometimes I have to fight it and I'll be like, God, just allow me to go through this one little time so I can learn from it. Just allow me to be man this one little time. You see, because he gave me something solid that I ran from for years and years, but I couldn't run any longer. And she called and she said, tell him not to ride it. And I still went on. A guy drove out on me. I head on in the car. I had my first CHC exam the next morning. 2 weeks after that, the same stretch of road. I was slowing down and I was going at about 120, if not more. Slowing down. And I hit the ground and I bounced like a basketball. And I rolled and I slid and I hit my head. If you look at the helmet on the hair was all chipped up, the glass was all scratched up, the back was all chipped up. I was leaving my helmet. Somebody said, go back for the hill. Put on the jacket, change off your khaki pants, put on the jeans pants. And I never listened. I had nothing to do. But you see, the devil find work for idle hands when the foundation is not solid. I was sitting in the road with my cousin and my dad passed and I'm like, I'm gonna go ride. And I told a lie. This is where it gets dangerous. When the devil allows you to lie to destroy your life and you die in sin. I told a lie that I'm gonna return a technical drawing book to someone. And I met my mom coming in. And she said to me, hurry up and get off the road. Her foundation was solid. Mine wasn't. When you are parents, you have a foundation with God, that when trouble is coming, you know. And I went around to where my best friend lived. I never go there and don't go to his house. And until this day, I did not tell him. I will tell him. But I never told him that I was actually there. He said to me, somebody told me that they saw you. And I said, how comes he didn't come and see me? I'm the only person who gets him out of bed even 5 o'clock in the morning. Nobody else does. And I said I wasn't there, but I was there. He was the second person to call me after I crashed, before I could even call anybody to come get me. And the lady called again. And she said, did I not tell you not to ride that bike? Said, God wasn't even on your side. It was in your pocket. That is why you're still alive today. Said, the first one you should have died, but you're still here. Can I talk to you, somebody? I said 2 minutes. I know I've gone way over. But it's in my spirit. And that was June. I graduated on the 25th of June 2009 from the Black River High School. Some of you might know it, some of you might not. And I went to cut my hair in the morning, and my friend, he had a little scooter. I wasn't even riding. And the guy took the corner on where we were supposed to be taking the corner, and it's down the hill, and we ran off the road. That was 3 in 6 weeks. So if God be for you, who can be against you? If your foundation is solid, nothing can shake you. If your parents and your grandparents have laid something solid for you, walk in it with integrity. A man said the other day, there's a lot of things alcohol can preserve, and dignity is not one of them. Stand up. Young people, young children, if your mother teaches something, if your father teaches something, I had to learn the hard way. I listened, but I didn't listen. And there's a very thin line, and I had to learn the hard way. As young as I am, sometimes it's hard for me to go. Sometimes my body's tired. Sometimes my mind is tired. Sometimes I'm aching. I'm standing here right now and both my legs are in pain. Sometimes I get numb. But nevertheless, I know that God is with me. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things with Jesus on my side. So tonight, I'm just going to leave you with one song. And I pray that tonight you were blessed in one way or the other. I didn't plan on staying this long, but it always happens. Praise God. I just want to thank you guys for being there in ways you may know or ways you may not know. Sometimes it's just a hello or a goodbye that helps someone to go on. Sometimes a hello is a foundation that it started with. And when you lose that hello, you find that your walls start to crumble. And all of a sudden, there's a hello again. And you have energy to go on for another week, another 2 weeks. Let us come together and build. Let us knit together. If you look at how the blocks are laid, they're not laid in straight lines. They're interlocked. And they are held together with concrete. You can't move it. If they were laid straight, there would be cracks. Let us lock together as one, as children of God, and fight the good fight. Let us stay strong together. Let us keep on keeping on. I don't know what tomorrow holds. I know what yesterday held for me. I don't know what tomorrow holds. But I'm trusting God that I will see another breaking of dawn. I'm trusting God that whatever weeping is going on for some of you tonight, that your breaking is coming in the morning. It doesn't have to be a physical night, but a spiritual night. So tonight I'm just going to leave you with this song. May God continue to bless you and guide you and lead you in Jesus' name. Like a ship sailing down on the sea so far from shore, so far from home. I sit out in search of a reason to go on, and there I found it in the eye of the storm.